Lynn, we have not too much time, and I know we could go on answering this next question a lot longer, but when it comes to a elongated, shall we say, supply chain and multiple external partners, and the always desired risk aversion, risk management plan, how do you know when you have enough? When is it we've got two sources of this, we've got two places that can make that. How do you stop and just say, hey, the supply chain is okay?
Yeah, so it's a couple of things, right? Honestly, you don't want too many, but to me, it's always about how does it enable market access and delivering product in an efficient way, right? So when we talked about that segmentation, that medically necessary product, or is there an alternative on the market? You might not have to have, maybe one is enough, right? Maybe two is sufficient. So it depends on you need that diversity of suppliers to enter a market. You might have many packaging sites, many distribution contracts. To me, it really comes down to putting the patient first and really thinking about, I need this to deliver reliable supply to that end customer or patient. Because, to be honest, right, when you think of it from a pure lean perspective, right, you want the shortest lead time. Well, that would actually be, a very vertically integrated supply chain, and hopefully one that from a transportation perspective, you can get product in a very short period of time. But when that's compromised, especially if you look at a cell and gene therapy supply chain, if I can't overcome that from a logistics perspective, then you start bifurcating that supply chain to manage cost, quality, and speed. So I know I didn't answer your question, with the definitive number or answer, but if you really think about it, you have to put that patient first.
Yeah, that's very good. And you did answer the question. And Faishi mentioned cell and gene, which brings to mind a whole different kind of batch or a whole different kind of ask to an external partner. How about in the case of where you need less material less often, perhaps, or less material really often? How do you know when the risk, you can say, okay, we're set here?
You're asking me, Louis?
I'm asking the cell and gene expert. Yes.
Well, uh, yeah, there should be a backup, that we're, because it's there are very few CDMOs that can actually do the work, right? So just your primary and a backup should be good enough.
Okay. Well, that's
and preferably, and because we were very US centric, and it paid off during the pandemic because, we were limited to just US based CDMOs.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's well, Lynn, we did get a numerical answer here, and it's two for in most regards. Yeah.